Alright. Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game is going to be between PaTo and Deathnote, taking place here on Tide Hunters. PaTo spawning as, well, the red night elf on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Deathnote spawning as the blue human here on the bottom right. Should be a great game as things unfold here. Opening up Altar of Kings, farm, barracks for Deathnote. Meanwhile, pretty standard Altar of Elders, Ancient of War, Moonwell, not necessarily in that order, and we are now underway. Morning coffee. Getting things underway. Alright, PaTo opening things up, gonna be with a Demon Hunter Archers. Meanwhile, it is going to be an Archmage. Really no big surprise there from both sides. An Archmage versus Demon Hunter has been a tale as old as time in the WarCraft 3 community. I'm going back all the way to, I believe, what, 2001. So yeah, long time happening. 2001. It should be, well, yeah. Still surprised. This game nearly 20, this game, or WarCraft 3, nearly going to be 25 years, 23 already, and well, still nice to see that there is such a small dedicated community who likes to watch the games, right? The depth of gameplay in WarCraft 3, the depth of the map making that was possible, the creeps that can be changed, right? And all of those things make for a very exciting WarCraft 3 game, on top of all of the small intricacies that you have to deal with, knowing how the AI works, and just trying to min-max your strategy overall. You are going to see the Archmage go after this Snare Caster creepiness here. Demon Hunter looks as though he's going to... Is he going to try... What is he doing here? He's just going to go ahead and head to the shop, pick up a Circlet of Nobility, and now move on out here. Meanwhile, is Deathnote going to try to set up an expansion? We are looking at... Well, there goes that little of the Snare Caster. Archmage is sitting at level 2. Demon Hunter is down to the south side here, trying to perhaps disrupt. And we're going to see a bit of damage go down onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter taking quite a bit there. The Footman does get taken down, and now the Demon Hunter could end up having problems. Oh, wait, no, the Demon Hunter down to 49 hit points, 27. How is he staying alive? Buys Dust of Appearance, and wow, even the Sea Turtle getting in the way of Deathnote's Archmage. This Archer able to retreat back. Perhaps Boots of Speed will be purchased. Waiting for them at the shop, selling the Scroll of Town Portal, picking up Boots of Speed. Now perhaps running off into battle with an expansion right behind it. Alright. Demon Hunter, Immolation looking to quickly clear out of these creep camps once more, taking down some of these Murlocs as the Archmage runs inside the current base. Deathnote did not pick up any Dust of Appearance as the Demon Hunter purchased it, more as a denial method, as we're now looking at a couple of Wisps just hopping on out, trying to stay alive. Demon Hunter going to be coming back around, has Evasion and Immolation, doesn't have Mana Burn as any of the abilities here, as the Demon Hunter, well, has to be extremely careful. Alright, that additional little bit of extra hit points. Oh, Wisp nearly getting a body block in there, as well as the Archers going to go ahead and Shadow Meld once more. Alright, damage on into those Moonwells. Without those Moonwells, well, we're going to see a sudden drop, or a sudden loss in damage, or a damage healing, as those Moonwells come online with 100 mana each, allowing them to heal up some of these Archers. So Deathnote is trying to shut down these Moonwells for exactly that reason. Can he get enough damage onto it? Yes, he does. Forces the cancellation, as the Wisp now looks to back away again. Alright, Demon Hunter walking in between the two locations, does have Immolation used, and remember, PaTo used Immolation, thereby draining his mana, so these Moonwells are much lower because he's been replenishing hit points and mana on that Demon Hunter. But with this, though, he may actually get to level 3. Is he going to see the Death of a Footman? Death of a Footman right there. Demon Hunter trying to go after another. He's not going to be able to get to level 3. Are we perhaps going to see Shadow Meld? One more shot! One more shot! Ooh! And the Scroll of Town Portal was used in time. Alright, Archer going to go ahead and back away here. There's that Wisp. That Wisp most likely going to go ahead and just detonate himself, as we are looking at Deathnote already with the expansion operational, and now looking to build up this Arcane Vault quickly. All right, a quick reprieve on both sides. You can see these moonwells very much empty, and PaTo well, still has quite a bit of damage on that demon hunter and even one of those archers. So Archmage, well, Clarity Potion and, well, Scroll of Regeneration. I'm surprised, no, it is being used, but he also bought an extra run just in case he got auto-attacked and hit earlier on. Water Elemental perhaps could hang back, get some damage onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, however, with Immolation already, and well, surrounding a Demon Hunter with that has Immolation toggled on is hazardous to your health, according to the Surgeon General. All right, Demon Hunter gets to level 3, goes for level 2 Immolation, and this early Demon Hunter causing lots of problems. Demon Hunter, however, now down to 70 hit points, and there is a follow-up Naga Sea Witch. This Naga Sea Witch Demon Hunter 1-2 combination could spell some problems, especially if that Demon Hunter can heal back up. Ancient of Lore needs bears and needs rejuvenation, or excuse me, Druid of the Claw and rejuvenation. Doesn't even really need a bear right now, just needs a way to heal up these units. All right, Demon Hunter gonna, well, pick up, go back at it. Ancient of War gonna be tanking a little bit of damage here, and then now going after this tree camp. Ancient of War is eating through some of those trees, so is regenerating some hit points slowly but surely. And, well, a lot of that piercing damage has been greatly reduced. Down and off here, Archmage goes to level 3 and gets there pretty much on the button, and now has level 2 Water Elemental. As the Demon Hunter goes after Forest Troll High Priest, Forest Troll Trapper, Forest Troll Troll, Forest Troll, Forest Troll Trapper, Forest Troll High Priest, and the Forest Troll. Yeah, the word troll just lost all meaning right there. And as we're looking at Dryads now making their rounds out. All right. We are getting up that Abolish Magic now. Another misstep by PaTo. This Ancient of Lore not researching anything while one is queued up. Always a bit of a problem trying to do that macro bit and manage your own items or your own research and how they're spent. Footman trying to reflect back a little bit of damage, and PaTo is just constantly inching out small victories. But we gotta remember that, well, PaTo, that this expansion is operational, so we should see a sudden power spike now that the keep is online. Blood Mage is getting summoned up, Rifleman should be getting trained in, and we should be getting up an Arcane Sanctum or 2.
Are under attack.
The question of the hour is, can a Deathnote hold on to this, or is the damage going to be overwhelming from PaTo, who is going into tier 3 and should be attacking with Druids of the Claw. There's a Fork Lightning trying to finish off some of those units. We're going to see another Footman get taken down. Oh, Demon Hunter down to 17 hit points, down to 15, and able to back away. All right, Archmage trying to get ahead. Is the Frog going to cause a problem? No, the Frog does not cause a problem. The Demon Hunter just trying to run. Is it going to, well, turn back around instead the other way again? Where is that slow poison? There's a cold arrow on Deathnote, and Deathnote does use a potion of healing to stay alive. Demon Hunter able to, well, say we all the way back home and ends up surviving. He needs to get a he needs a rejuvenation. There is that Druid of the Claw right there. There's that rejuvenation that seemed to have been missing. Perhaps also getting up a Moonstone as well in order to fill up those Moonwells. Alright, Archmage, well, has a little bit, are we going to see the Water Elemental perhaps turn around, try to put pressure onto that Dryad. The Dryad, it does not have enough for Abolish Magic, but could. There's that Abolish Magic that we noted earlier. Turning back around, Priest now healing things up here. Dual Sorceress most likely following behind, followed by dual Spellbreakers. Those Priests really providing a lot of lift to the human army. Because once you have Priests, it feels like you don't really need Scrolls of Regeneration any longer. As we're looking at the Archmage, perhaps buying a Scroll of Healing to perhaps counteract the sudden burst damage of that Fork Lightning. Alright, Blood Mage gets up to level 1. You can see him holding on to the holding on to the Boots of Speed instead, or I should say wearing those Boots of Speed instead, as the Archmage Sorceress Footman now retreating back. Triple Bears, we're looking at 44 supply compared to 56. Economically speaking, 14 gold a second compared to 10. And PaTo is trying to build the perfect, efficient army while staying in no upkeep. On the other hand here, well, Archmage, Blood Mage, what are they trying to do? They're still trying to do a little bit of creeping. They want to perhaps break into that low 70 as the Demon Hunter rushes on in and turns on, toggles Immolation. All of the peasants now retreating back. And because of the Sim City here, it's difficult to get inside of this position. All right, we're looking at Druids of the Claw, abolish magic, and PaTo, well, if he's able to take down consistently all of these units here, Demon Hunter does have an Orb of Venom. There's a Fork Lightning Demon Hunter rushing in. It does have Immolation on, but now out of mana. All right, Militia now coming back over to try and join in on the battle. There's a Staff of Preservation for a save here. Demon Hunter does not have another Staff of Preservation, so, well, we're going to see some more Fork Lightning. I believe that was a Sorceress down. No, Dryad get taken down. Demon Hunter now trying to teleport away from all of the fight here. And the Spellbreakers, Archmage, Bloodmage, perhaps trying to catch these units that are trying to retreat away. We can see that the Druids of the Claw are slowed. One of them may not be able to get away. Archmage trying to double back around, trying to incur actual losses. The Druid of the Claw has taken just a large amount of damage, and it looks like he will end up getting taken down. No! Staff of Preservation for the save again. So, two beautiful Staff of Preservations. We're going to see one of Druid of the Claw finally taken out there. But, well, two bears saved. Two extremely low hit point bears saved. They're getting rejuvenated. This guy needs to transform back into his druid form. This guy could drink some Moonwell juice, get a little bit more mana, and then start healing again. But, well, the battle raging on over here instead as the Archmage falls at the 12-minute 30-second mark. Naga Sea Witch now is at level 3. We're looking at a bit of damage. Are we going to see the Naga Sea Witch get taken down? With Spellbreakers slow. Naga Sea Witch down to 120, 108 hit points. Demon Hunter trying to, no, doesn't have a Staff of Preservation. We're just looking at a bunch of damage, but there was a rejuvenation onto PaTo's Naga Sea Witch. And, well, so difficult to finish off. There's the Staff of Preservation on the Demon Hunter. PaTo playing out of his mind right now, saving every one of his units and constantly getting every little bit that he needs in order to stay alive. I've said this before in other casts. Your attention span, where you choose to put your focus, is also a resource in any real-time strategy game. And PaTo, well, saved a whole bunch of his units constantly, perhaps maximizing his effectiveness. That doesn't mean he's out of the woods yet. It is a 25 supply difference right now. He just minimized 8 to 20 supply versus worth of losses as the units are engaging again. Ancient of War going to get easily taken down. Bloodmage banishing out that Demon Hunter, trying to neutralize him from the equation as we're looking at Druids of the Claw. Well, Gung Ho joining in on the fight in that Druid form. There is a roar, and there is that transformation as we're still looking at more fighting getting underway. Naga Sea Witch is sitting at level 4. One Druid of the Claw taken down by a peasant, I believe. More Fork Lightning going down. RBC, a Scroll of Healing. The Blood Mage could be in trouble. Down to 6 hit points, trying to escape away. Down to 22, and it looks like the Blood Mage is going to get taken down here. One more final shot. Demon Hunter trying to get away. Does have Boots of Speed. Buying a Potion of Healing, turns around, and now the Demon Hunter stops giving chase. Coming back around the other side here, there goes another Sorceress as well. 66 supply compared to 46. Still about a 20 supply discrepancy. Demon Hunter, perhaps Invul Potion transfer. Yes, there's the Invul Potion transfer. Could perhaps overstay the welcome. Are we going to see perhaps the Staff of Preservation? No, we are not. Demon Hunter trying to chase back the other way again. And once more, PaTo is, well, he is trying to efficiently take out enemy units, even though he has a smaller number of them. He is trying to be tactical, does have a hero level advantage of 4-4 compared to 4-2, but this Naga Sea Witch is making a slow trip back home. Demon Hunter no longer has the Invul Potion. It was transferred to the Naga Sea Witch. We need to see some, well, rejuvenations onto that Naga Sea Witch as well. Didn't put down the Robe of the Magi. So interesting enough, before drinking some Moonwell juice, or perhaps using up a Clarity Potion. There we are, and there is a bunch of bears ready to move forward again. All right, Deathnote. If he can catch up in the hero levels, at least, well, he's going to get to level 3 here. and he's been using the economic advantage to, well, build up a lot of units. Demon Hunter has not been able to use mana efficiently since the Blood Mage has been able to constantly siphon mana, such as that. And, well, Immolation is rather an expensive skill. Alright, Immolation banished already. Our Blood Mage coming off to the side here. Spellbreaker's taking quite a bit of damage. They're siphon mana onto the Naga Sea Witch. And the enemy heroes not having mana. Well, a major big setback here as, well, we're seeing more damage onto individual units again. There's some more siphon mana once more. Blood Mage can just constantly neutralize the Demon Hunter. No, there's a well, Staff of Preservation for the save as the Spellbreakers are trying to retreat back out. Alright, both sides having lots of low hit point units. Spellbreakers down, Bears down. Both sides suffering big losses. There goes another exchange, but trading one Breaker for one Bear, not too bad of a situation as this Spellbreaker tries to back up. Couple more, well, Druids of the Car getting taken out, and I believe the first domino has really fallen for PaTo, leading to other losses more and more. Another 8 supply lost right there. Demon Hunter comes back to the party asking what he missed, and sees that, well, the party is all wearing blue right now. That's the problem as the Blood Mage tries to get away. Blood Mage uses the Potion of Healing, and we're going to see the Demon Hunter Staff of Preservation again. Escapes away at 33 hit points, but this time around, not enough Druids of the Claw back at home, ready for those rejuvenations. Alright, Demon Hunter waiting for a Druid of the Claw to come on out. But he needs time, but time is well, a resource PaTo doesn't really have. Blood Mage coming back around here. We're looking at a slight engagement. Demon Hunter does not have a rejuvenation. Was it stolen? I don't know why PaTo's Demon Hunter didn't get a rejuvenation. There was 2 brand new Druids of the Claw out, and PaTo, perhaps this fight, he may not have been able to win it, but he wouldn't have lost it and perhaps lost the game there if that Demon Hunter actually had hit points. Without any hit points on that Demon Hunter was forced to hang back, not to deal damage, and with that, the game is over. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.